When you talk about engineering AGI, we haven't found sort of a generally agreed upon definition of AGI. What's your definition of AGI, and how does it fit into the test of someday when you have an engineering AGI, how will you know you have it?
Yeah, so back to the evals, we have adopted what's called Bloom's taxonomy, which is a cognitive knowledge taxonomy for human learning, developed in the 50s and has been applied to LLMs in recent years. We have adapted it kind of to the engineering task, and so the taxonomy has kind of a pyramid, right? At the lowest level, you have just recall of information, right? That's relatively straightforward. Then you have semantic understanding of the design. So in addition to recall, like what does this part do? Then you have the ability to evaluate a design or a change to a design, right? So what is the performance impact of changing this component, for instance, or resizing something? Then there is the ability to find mistakes in a design, right? So this is the error correction and infilling. Then to synthesize a brand new design or a significant change to an existing design. And then kind of the pinnacle, which we call EAGI, Engineering AGI, is reflection, which is some degree of self-awareness of what process did I just use to do the preceding 5 levels in this hierarchy. What process did I use? What are the limitations of that process? Is there an alternative process? Where could I have gone wrong? These are the kinds of things that actually most engineers in the field don't do very well, and is reserved for kind of the senior levels, the experts or the technical fellows, right, in large industrial companies. And so to us, that is certainly the pinnacle of human engineering intelligence, is the self-awareness of and your own limitations of the engineering process. And then there is a different dimension, which is, can it generalize across domains without us having to train it on the domain? So I would say those are the 2 axes, and you could argue that you can accomplish sort of AGI on one axis, AGI on the other axis, or AGI on both axes. Pick your poison. We hope to do both.
What do you think it's going to